The Last of Us episode 7 serves as a break from the escalated stakes of the previous episode, except it doesn't. The opening segment showcases the aftermath of Joel being stabbed. Ellie has found refuge for the two of them in an abandoned home. She is scared, doesn't know what to do. Her state mirrors how we saw her a week ago.
I can't fucking do this without you. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, what the fuck I'm gonna do. Joel.
Despite being in excruciating pain, Joel takes the lead and instructs her on what to do.
You go north. You go to Tommy.
Go back to Tommy is what he says, and yet his words betray him. He doesn't want to be left alone, and Ellie doesn't want to leave him alone. Although they both know it's what is best for Ellie's survival. Some would say it's taking the easy way out. Ellie has a choice to make, but before she can, the screen cuts to black. We are taken backwards in time to Ellie's years at Fedra. Her spirit had been as reckless as it is now, the only difference being she had a partner in crime by her side, Riley. That is until Riley abandoned Fedra and joined the rebellion of the Fireflies. She returns one night and asks Ellie to sneak out with her, just this once. Hesitant, Ellie complies. After all, it's safe, right? She can trust her best friend, right? For the time being, yes. They make their way to the sealed off mall in their QZ and have the time of their life. It's just them in this vibrant world they've created, but the audience is aware of the trouble in paradise. Whether that be the emotional conflict between the two's moralities, the presence of a surviving infected, or the reminder that Joel is out there dying in the present, the audience can't let their guard down. And for good reason, because it happens. Ellie and Riley get infected. The plague that wiped out the entire world has now gotten to theirs. That's when Riley suggests taking the easy way out. As she puts it herself.
It's quick, painless.
But they don't. Riley doesn't even want to imagine it.
No, I don't like option one.
Why? The explanation for that conundrum is the same reasoning for what we see Ellie do at the end of the episode. When it cuts back to the present, Ellie makes her choice. She decides to stay with Joel. Even though she has no clue how to treat his wounds or to help him survive, and even though she puts herself in the greatest danger of all, she stays. I don't know if this was intentional, but for me, this entire episode parallels the most minute moment from the original game. In it, Ellie and Joel stumble upon the remains of a couple that had taken their lives.
Guess they took the easy way out, huh?
Well, it ain't easy. For many, it was better than letting a clicker or a hunter do it for them. Trust me, it ain't easy.
It isn't easy to pull the trigger even though you know you're infected. It isn't easy to leave the only person you have in life despite not knowing how to help them. People often assume it's easy due to how swift action can ease all your grief, regret, or suffering. You won't have to see your loved one turn into a monster if you're simply not there to witness it. You won't have to struggle and potentially fail at saving those closest to you if you leave, putting the responsibility on someone else. It's a simple solution. Simple, not easy. No one wants their story to end. They're just in search for a new beginning. As futile as that sounds, the closest thing to the latter is to just stop where you are, to let it go and step away from the chance of a better future, but to also save yourself from a different heartbreak altogether. That's why, as Joel puts it ain't easy. You're robbing yourself of the possibility of a different outcome. You're choosing to stop the clock early when you could instead spend a few more hours, minutes, maybe even seconds with those dearest to you. You must force that chapter to come to a close, and it can only be through your own decision. That's why Ellie took the easy way out each time an option was presented. Ellie would rather spend the time she has left with Riley. Everything else may have gone to shit, but they can still be with each other for what little time is left. Ellie could see Joel die before her very eyes, and the hardest thing to do would be to save herself the trouble and live with the knowledge that perhaps there could have been a different ending. Which is why, as unprepared as she is, Ellie doesn't falter. She takes the easy way out and stays with Joel. She took the easy way out and stayed with Riley.